Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Chifu Gardens today, here in Pok Fu Lam, across the harbour on Hong Kong Island here, and on board Route 38 today. Newer first bus 4038. Let's go to the outside. This side is burning hot. Fortunate no headphones today because my headphones just got tangled all over inside my bag, so that's why. Thank you so much Suvan Gaming RBLX for this request here. This route is from Chifu and goes to North Point Ferry Pier. This is actually a pretty fast route. It passes through Aberdeen Tunnel. That's why it's pretty expensive. $8.20. Today is insanely hot here. Jesus Christ. Dun 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 dun. 歡迎乘搭新巴38號線經灣前往北角碼頭，祝旅途愉快。Welcome on board to Newer First Bus Route number 38 to North Point Ferry Pier via Causeway Bay. Enjoy your journey. 愿乘坐新巴第38路经铜锣湾前往北角码头，祝你旅途愉快。I'm gonna pass through this narrowest path for buses again, which were filmed 970. I'm sorry about that, my body is just itching all over because it's so hot. Now, and also, due to a recent route change, Route 38 will pass us through Wafu as well now, during the middle of the day, and replaces 42. But during the morning time, 42 has service from Wafu, and 38 just goes normal. And we pass through this very narrow path right here, which I don't even know how buses can actually pass through here. This is so stupid, this path. Like, what is this path? How can buses even pass through this? Oh my gosh. So, this is in the middle of the day, so that's why we need to pass through Wafu Estate, which is just over there. One of the oldest housing estates here in Hong Kong. Turn right, we'll go into Wafu Estate here. Now in the morning, you just go straight. Don't need to turn in. But this is in the afternoon and it's going to be the normal path now actually for 38. So, got some minibuses. Those are okay. Those are 7DL, I think. That is a 7L. 7 areas are not too great, not the worst, but not very good. 下一站華富村華生樓 Next stop 華山 House 華富 Estate 下一站華富村華生樓 Now this is New World First Bus, not the same style of announcement of New World First Bus with KMBs. KMB announcements are manually recorded. For New World First Bus announcement, they're AI generated. That's why it's a little weird when you hear it. Turn down here.下一站華富南 Next stop 華富 South 下一站華富南 Here's Wafu South bus terminus. Some routes I think terminate here. What the hell is this woman staying in the middle of the road here? Now one reason why actually in Hong Kong traffic jam is such a big problem, you see, because double-decker buses has to run these paths. These paths are narrow as shit and the buses actually need to run through them. Normal cars can already actually fill up the path, let alone with even buses running through like this. Now we got an MMC for this one, unfortunately. MMCs are the majority of the buses here in Hong Kong and one of the crappier ones. I don't know whether we actually need to pass through Aberdeen inside Tin Wan area. Not Tin Wan. Yeah, hopefully not that area. If not, it's gonna make this journey even longer. Route number 4, Central. That's a very epic circular route. Very long. Right. Almost passed through Wafu Estate and we'll head back out from the outside. We got 38 going back to Chifu here. That one is a I think an AVBE I think, or ATEU, something like that. Not a bad one over there. We got 970. Not to Mirabuka here. Not to Mirabuka. Cyberport. Cyberport is one of the fanciest areas to live in, which is just down there actually. So, alright, next is Aberdeen. Next stop Tin Wan Street 下一站田湾街
早上10時後，
Yes, just heard the announcements. You guys probably can't hear it. I'm just gonna translate it out. This route has just undergone route change yesterday. Yes, today's 28. Yesterday was 27. The route changed yesterday, 27. It passes for Wafu since yesterday. Started yesterday. I think we need to turn inside, unfortunately. Well, in here is one of the worst paths, worst parts, because it's very annoying to go through. Let's stop here at the front here. Now, one thing in Hong Kong buses, seat belts are always available at seats that are vulnerable to accidents. This is one of them. The front seats, yes, at the top deck, because before that accident happened, this thing is not here. This pole is not here, okay? This pole's not here, and no seat belts. And there are a few accidents, I think, that passengers were thrown outside due to accidents and thrown outside without the pole stopping them. So that's why they added in the poles afterwards, and of course in seat belts. Now, again, very perfect example. Right here, you can see right here, this street is so narrow, and there are like 4 buses right here. What the actual hell? You see right here, there are like 3 buses stopped at this stop in the middle of the road here. How can even cars run through here? Freaking A. Next is Hong Kong Aberdeen. Next stop Aberdeen. 下一站香港仔。Decent speed so far. Returning to Aberdeen bus terminus. Alright, Aberdeen bus terminus. 7P. That's the route I actually don't know what it is. Is that like a new route, or they increased the amount of services? So here's 38. What's that 7P? I mean 70P. What is that? Never seen that route before, and suddenly there's a 70P. Usually for P routes, there are special routes that does not operate normal hours, but there's a 70P over there. Next is Wong Chuk Hang.香港仔工業學校 Next stop Aberdeen Technical School 下一站香港仔工業學校。Someone's getting off. Nope, again, because Hong Kong is charged by routes, it's dumb to actually take this route down here. Yes, it's pretty dumb because you need to pay $8.20 just to get down here. I think there are cheaper options. I'm not so sure. I think there are cheaper options, but not really familiar with the routes on Hong Kong Island, so that's why I live in Kowloon, so that's why I don't know too many about these things. Next stop Yan's Tower 下一站 I don't know how to pronounce that in Mandarin. Anyways, Next stop Yip Hing Street Nina Hotel Island South 下一站叶兴街南湾如新酒店。We got Ocean Park at the front. I think there are special services for this route, aka in terms of Transperth, deviation trips that goes into Ocean Park. But I think it's only some special times. If you want to go to Ocean Park, you just take trains inside MTR, Wong Chuk Hang, South Island Line, one station, Ocean Park, easy. Ocean Park is a must-go if you guys come to Hong Kong. There are 2 theme parks here. You should go to both of them. One is Ocean Park here, and one is Disneyland Resort. Disneyland Resort will feature the trains MTR to Disneyland Resort. That's a very special one, so that's why. Almost at Aberdeen Tunnel. 下一站黃竹坑遊樂場、葛量洪醫院、香港仔運動場。Next stop Wong Chuk Hang Recreational Ground, Grantham Hospital, Aberdeen Sports Ground。下一站黄竹坑游乐场、葛量洪医院、香港仔游乐场、运动场。RIP, too many. Next should be Aberdeen Tunnel. We should have a stop at Aberdeen Tunnel. Here's Aberdeen Tunnel Toll Plaza. Change of fares after the stop. Alright, first experience, not really first experience of Aberdeen Tunnel. I've done routes with Aberdeen Tunnel before. Let's do Aberdeen Tunnel, here we go. Normal cars should be $10. You actually pass it through. No changing lanes inside tunnels. That's a law. You have to follow it. Oh gosh. So it is illegal to change lanes inside tunnels. So that's why if you change lanes, there are security cameras, you're just gonna get prosecuted. Across is Causeway Bay. 下一站立德里 Next stop Lip Tack Lane. 下一站立德里. Now actually it should be Lap Tack Lane, but because of AI generated announcements, it pronounces it as lip. Yes, lip. Yes, it should be lap, but lip Tack Lane. Which is pretty bad. That's why I always prefer taking KMBs over these newer first bus or city bus because of the better announcements. Now, the announcements are controlled by the driver. Now, actually not like the setting up, turning on and off of the announcements are by the driver, but the announcements will play automatically with GPS system. So that's why if the driver like shut it off or don't turn it on, or the machine is dead, then no announcements. Done with Aberdeen Tunnel. This is a pretty short one. It's just passed through the hill, Wong Chuk Hang Gap Hill, I think. No, Wong Nai Chung Gap. Jeez. The longest tunnel is for sure the Cheklap Kok Tunmun Cheklap Kok Tunnel. That's the longest, 10 minutes, I think. 70p, check pi 1, okay. I actually don't know how this path goes after this. Does it turn into Causeway Bay and then take the whole path? And take the whole Queen's Road, King's Road, and all that stuff? Not Queen's Road, that's for sure. Okay, we should have some traffic jam at the front. That's a very bad spot for traffic jams, that's why. Okay, we got some problems here because we're going straight. So we need to turn out if we can. We might get stuck here. Unlucky circumstances. Turn, there are no cars, freaking A. Turn. Gosh. Oh. That's why Hong Kong's road traffic is so bad. That's why take MTR if you can. Don't try to like stuck around and take buses. Of course, if you guys like to take buses, I don't mind, but yeah, crap like this is gonna happen all the time. We'll later pass through Hong Kong's central area. Not central, but the middle part of Hong Kong Island. Central is actually technically not really central is CBD. CBD technically is actually not in the middle of Hong Kong Island. In the middle of Hong Kong Island is actually a residential area. So we're gonna pass through that. We're gonna turn left from here. Here's lap tack lane or lap tack lane or whatever they call it. Okay, the wish is to make it through this green light. That's the hope. Just kidding. Just kidding, of course. Next stop Marsh Road, Times Square. 下一站马师道时代广场. Yes, we have a Times Square here, not the one in New York City. We have a Times Square here, which is in Causeway Bay. One of the major parts. Now you guys might be thinking, where are we going? Yes, you can actually technically, with buses, technically can cheat and runs on the tram lanes, but yeah, turn right here. This is Times Square? Times Square is at the back, I think. Or over that way. Trams. If you guys have not followed me on Instagram, I've taken the tram already. Jesus Christ. I've taken trams already. I've taken a shot on that on Instagram, but if you guys didn't follow me on Instagram, remember to do so. That's how the tram looks like. It's a cultural heritage. It's listed in the list, so that's why. Next stop, Sogo Department Store, Causeway Bay Station. 下一站，崇光百货，铜锣湾站。All right, Sogo E11B. 112 here. Cross Harbour route. All of the routes that start with 1 and with 3 numbers, they're across the harbour. So basically all of the, almost all of the routes that start with 1, 3, 6 and 9 that has 3 numbers in their route number, then it's a cross harbour route. But not like 95C, that is not a cross harbour route because it only has 2 numbers in the route numbers. The route number only has 2 numbers, so that's why that's not a cross harbour route. But for like 112, 3 numbers, cross harbour route. 301 are no longer available. 301, 307, 3 numbers, cross harbour route. 592, not a cross harbour route because it does not start with 1, 3, 6 or 9. We have 6 and 9, some of the routes over there, I think it's 9. Got some exhibition centre station routes coming in.下一站維多利亞公園，香港中央圖書館。Next stop, Victoria Park, Hong Kong Central Library. 下一站，维多利亞公園，香港中央圖書館。Okay, Victoria Park, not the Victoria Park in Perth. It's not a suburb, it's just a park. But it's one of the biggest parks in Hong Kong. Not a lot of things in it, it's just a landmark park. With like some greens, with a sports ground in there for playing basketball, soccer, all that stuff, and with a swimming pool as well. Ferry Park. Now we go through whatever this road is. I actually don't remember. King's Road? No, definitely something else. Okay, Causeway Road for now. We'll go to King's Road very soon. Next 一站銀幕街，天后站 Next stop 銀木 Street 木天 House Station 下一站银木街天后站 Tin House Station at the front CDM 條sign Another change of fares, okay. Next 一站七海商業中心炮台山站 Next stop Seven Seas Shopping Centre Fortress Hill Station 下一站西海商業中心炮台山站 Now for newer first bus and city bus announcements, they're a little bit worse than the KMB ones, but they don't have the please hold the handrail every single station afterwards. They don't have that, so it's a little bit better than the KMBs. They have another red egg over there. Next 一站電廠街 Next stop 天廠 Street 下一站電廠街 Now at the front is the Sweetheart Garden restaurant, which I filmed last time on the main channel, Justin Eater. Alright, here we go. Now I hate the red lights here because even in Perth, the red lights are not too long of a waiting time because the pedestrian green lights are pretty short and they just change red very quickly. But here in Hong Kong, like I've said in the last past video, red lights can take over 1 minute. Here, I mean the green lights can go over 1 minute in a long time, so that's why. Not a low height there. Yeah, the low heights are pretty funky. You see how funky they are. The low heights slightly shorter than the normal buses. Now those are usually for the peak, route number 15. So, because when you go up to the peak, there are height limitations for buses, for vehicles to go up there. So that's why you cannot use these normal heights. I think normal heights around like, I don't know how tall they are. 11.3 I think. I'm not so sure about these things, I don't really care too much. I think those are 10.8, this is 11.3 in height. So that's why. Almost at North Point, but we're going to North Point Ferry Pier, not really in the middle here. We're going to turn down to the harbour spot. Then I'll just walk back out to the main street here and take buses back across. Might take 112, might take 116. The best one is 106 because it goes down to my area. 下一站糖水道 Next stop Tong Shui Road 下一站糖水道 And also one more extra point to actually note. In Perth, not many people take buses. Not many people take transport. So that's why not many people get off in the middle of the journey. But here, basically 90 or 80% of the people here take public transport. They don't have cars. We don't have a lot of people actually have cars. Even people had a license. Even someone actually have a license, have a car license, does not have enough money to actually afford a car. So that's why most of the people take public transports, which increase the amount of people taking buses. So that's why more people get off in the middle of the journey, which increase the distances, increase the journey time. North Point, we're almost there. Okay, so 38, newer first bus. No 38 for KMB, I think. There's a stop here, and yeah, Ferry Pier is just outside. I don't think they're KMB-38. Let me think. Are they KMB-38? Let me think real fast. We have 37. Do we have 38 for KMB? I think the answer should be yes, but I'm just thinking where it is. Actually, don't remember. 38 for KMB. I think there should be, I think, but I'm not so sure. Okay, at least it's not Cloverdale, the Perth bus port. That's it is. That's for sure not. So that's like 10,000 miles away. 下一站北角碼頭 Next stop North Point Ferry Pier 下一站北角码头。And North Point Ferry Pier, made it. Now there are ferries here going across to Kowloon City and To Kwa Wan, but I'm not going to take those. I'm just going to walk back out. And here's the announcement, funny one. Here's the funny announcement. I really like this announcement. 我哋已經到達終點站，請離開車廂。Bye bye. This is the terminus. Please alight here. See you. 我們已經到達終點站，請離開車廂。再見。Oh, here's how a good old bus terminus in Hong Kong looks like. Big and a lot of routes terminates at one stop always. And 38 back to Chifu direction this way. And we're getting off. Alright, North Point Ferry Pier, actually first time coming here. So that's pretty cool. There are a lot of routes here, including 63 Stanley and some other routes, including also the City Fly route, which does it that way. 811. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Click on these videos up top, check out the links in the description, and peace!